Well, hello. I have another guitar that's going to go to Nagoya tomorrow. This one is small. This one has a 630 millimeter scale. If it was a 630 centimeter scale, it would be longer than this room. Sorry, it would be it would be like 6 meters long. So this is this is 630 millimeter scale. Most guitars have a 650 scale, a 655 scale. It's not uncommon for flamenco guitars to have a 660 scale. So this is kind of smaller than average, but there's a trend lately in the last few years for people to start playing smaller guitars. For one thing, the stretches on a large guitar are not as difficult on a smaller guitar. But if anybody is ever thinking that small guitars don't produce the same sound as a big guitar, this guitar not only has a 630 scale, but it's a little smaller body. It's a pretty black acacia, which is one of my favorite woods. So let's see. I want to show you the enormous amount of sound that comes out of this little thing. So just in terms of raw sound, like just tonnage of sound. Makes the same amount of noise that a big guitar does. Maybe even this guitar makes more noise than a double top. I don't know. I don't like double tops. But anyway, one of the things that's happening is that the body's narrower and the soundboard is lighter, but it's the same thicknesses as a bigger soundboard, but it's maybe this soundboard is, I didn't really measure it and create an aggregate for it, but it's like maybe between 10 and 15% smaller than a full-size guitar, maybe a little smaller. So what that means is that the same amount of energy is being fed through the bridge to the top, from the energy from the strings into the bridge is being fed into the top and is driving the top, but the top is smaller, lighter, but has the same thickness as a big guitar's top. So it's using the energy more efficiently. It's like it's driving a small, and realistically, it's kind of like sound comes from all over the soundboard, but there's a brace right here that cuts the soundboard in half. So it's driving mainly this part of the top. And so this thing is much lighter than a big guitar. So that's why you get this enormous. I'm recovering from a chisel cut on my finger right there, so my playing is like, it really actually kind of hurts to still play, so I'm not going to play much. Nobody wants to hear me anyway because I don't play in compás, and I never did and probably never will. So yeah, I'm screwed. Oh, The strings on this guitar are Aquila Rubinos. It's a new kind of string that the customer that I built this guitar for uses exclusively and requested that I put on this guitar. At first I was a little skeptical and I put D'Addarios on it and did the setup, and it didn't sound as good as it does now. So I took the D'Addarios off and I put the Rubino set on. Rubinos. And they have these wild looking red basses. I don't know if you can see them. They're crazy red. They're just like red. And then these have a kind of like gray dead meat kind of look. The trebles look like dried leather or something. They're kind of brown. But at first I put them on and I thought, wow, these really suck. These are like rubbery. And then they stretched out and they are really clear sounding. And for this small guitar, they suit this guitar. But these basses that come with this set, at first I was a little skeptical. They were very rubbery sounding, but this is the third day they've been on and they've stretched out quite a bit, and they're very clear. So all right, so anyway, try out the Rubinos, the Aquila Rubino set. Once they stretch out, they're pretty cool. All right. So I should have another guitar in about a month or 6 weeks, and it's also going to Nagoya. Oof. Okay, see you later.